the most editing I'm doing. That's the most editing I'm doing. The reason why I didn't do a video yesterday is because I didn't feel like it. Hold on. Let's check the fit again real quick. The room dirty though, so don't look at that room. That dirty room. I was thinking about what I was doing. I was thinking about like why this channel exists and like what I'm about to be doing soon, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then I went to sleep. So yeah, I was like, dang. Like I was thinking about it like I was thinking about another person. I was like, dang, he about to do all that, and then what's he gonna do when he? And I was like, I don't know. And then I just went to sleep. I said, dang, I'm jealous. I want to do that. And I was like, oh wait, I have to. And I was like, oh okay. So I was having a little out of body thing. I'm actually so geeked out, I don't even feel like talking to nobody or doing anything until that day happens. And it's not a day that happens. It's already happening. It's happening now. And I don't like to be like so locked into like locked into a plan or anything, because then it makes it seem like I'm closed-minded or something. But this is so cool. It's like you gotta do it at least one day, and then we can see what the next day talking about. It's really so lame. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't like talking about it because it's just lame on the build up. I want to see action. I don't want to see somebody just sitting there talking about something. I want to see some action. All right. But so far, I don't like to brag or like make a list of like what I've been doing so far. But so far, at least these 3 days, I can know, or whatever I told you I did. Whenever the last time I said I don't do anything, that's how long it's been since I haven't done anything. 'Cause I'm not even really keeping track. So if I told you that I don't do any substances or I don't do any drugs or anything like that, from when I told you last to right now, is how long I haven't been doing it. And I don't want to ever like lie about it, so I'm just gonna say the last 3 days I haven't done anything. But it's probably been longer than that. But if it's just only been 3 days, it's felt like years. What we've been doing for the past 3 days though, at least, I've just been like waking up and door dashing. And I've been thinking about like taking y'all with me. But come on, man. I've been thinking about taking y'all with me, but I was like, man, I like my tranquility. I like my tranquility. You know what I'm saying? So that's why y'all ain't been coming. But even when I'm doing what I'm about to do now, I don't even really want to take y'all with me. I want my own tranquility of it all. This plan that I have was devised without y'all. Y'all just coming over for like tax purposes. Like, I could probably write something off in the future, or get out of a situation legally. It's like, officer, that's impossible. I have the recordings of the past 3 years right here on this hard drive. I was nowhere near that location. I have proof. So, like, for legal purposes, that's why, guys. But other than that, that's impossible. I couldn't have purchased that product because I couldn't have spent that much on that expense, because here's the last 3 years in this document right here. I am being framed. Alright. So that's the main reason y'all coming over. But other than that, I ain't, I ain't really trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, y'all? I ain't really trying to do all that. All right, so really, what's happening is, it ain't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really happened yet. I done did some DoorDash. How much money we make? Do I want to say that for tax purposes? We're not gonna start keeping track about how much money we make, and we're not gonna ever tell y'all how much money we making. For all I care, I hope y'all think I'm poor as hell and send me some money. But I'm not gonna turn it down, and I ain't gonna ask. I ain't gonna turn it down, and I ain't gonna ask. And really, if I was working on what I really want to work on, I wouldn't have to. All right. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to show y'all the behind the scenes because I like my tranquility. I be making stuff. I be creating stuff. And I'll be like, fuck y'all. It's for me. No, I'm just playing. I would really like to document some of the stuff because then I could just go back and look at it. Can't really, I can go back on my memory bank and look at it. I mean, when I die, I'm not going to be able to look at any of it, right? When I eventually die, this is what I'm using to replace vaping. Like, I found this and I was like, you know what? This is low-key replacing the sensation. I went down a 607 Unk rabbit hole and I'm hooked. And he constantly says that, and I've heard this other places. Mainly I'm hooked because he said nothing wrong really yet. I've been waiting for him to say something wrong so I can stop watching, and he hasn't. So he said air, like breathing is consciousness. And I think that's true, bro. And ever since I've been sticking this up my nose and opening up my airways, I've been getting high on consciousness. And I think that's the only drug I want to do right now. Because we've been suffocating ourselves for so long. We've been suffocating ourselves for 14 years. 14 years. We've been suffocating ourselves. Every time I would feel good, hit my vape. Every time I feel good, hit my vape. Every time I feel good. But now, we like, all right, you're getting a little low on energy. Get some oxygen. High as hell right now. I'm high as hell right now. I swear to God. Swear to God. What makes it hard though is just turning all this off and going to sleep. Cause I swear we get high on conscious more than any other drug. So for the last 2 days, I don't know what I've been doing the previous days, but for the last 2 days, I'll just be like, alright, it's about time to probably go to sleep. And then I'll be like, alright, take everything from your bed that could distract you, throw it on the ground, and then get in that motherfucker, even take off your clothes. I don't want you to be distracted by nothing. And just suffer. And then I get in the bed and I have a fucking cold, I fucking have hot sweats and I'm fucking, what's it called when you stop doing heroin? Then I'll just have withdrawals all night. And I'll just be tossing and turning and sweating and everything. And then eventually I go to sleep, but then I wake up again at 4 o'clock and I go take a pee. And then I get back in the bed and I usually can get knocked out at that point and I wake up around 8. But then I'm so freezing because I'm covered in sweat that I don't even want to get out the bed because it's just so cold and I'm just so miserable. I wake up miserable, just cold and sweaty. And then so I usually try to just lay there and like kind of dry myself off by just rolling around. And then I take a cold shower and then we could be up again and get more consciousness and get high off that. But so that's what it's been like for the past 2 days at least. I think the past 2 days my body's really been like, oh, this is what you're gonna do? And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. And we abstain from every addiction we've had. And I was actually battling a dragon yesterday. I didn't have to battle it today. I think yesterday I battled it. And then I was so happy off the victory from yesterday. When I was going to sleep last night, I was like, you so happy off that victory from yesterday. You probably don't even have to fight him the next day. And we didn't have to fight the dragon. Like, it didn't come across our brain. So that must have been a huge battle that one day. And it was, because the dragon was huge. I was like, whoa! Dragon was giant. I was like, oh my god! But we won. It's going to come back. It's going to come back for sure. And I hope we win. I think we will. I don't really want to talk about it because if I talk about it, then you're just going to know I lost when I don't bring it up again. No, he lost. But yeah, hopefully, yeah. I mean, every day is going to be a battle. Every day is going to be a struggle with anything. And I feel like any day that we just assume that we're free from like battling addictions and dragons and stuff like that, then that's when it's going to sneak up on us and slay us. Okay, look, how I'm doing this, I haven't been doing it that much. I think right now I'm on the camera, I'm like doing something, and I'm just like, I haven't been doing this much. I break it up, but right here, this has no drugs in it, so yeah, I can really do it how much I want. But we have always had allergy issues and things like that, so from birth, we've been being fucking suppressed. Alright. We always have fucking allergy issues and fucking just fucking congestion. And we didn't start vaping until like 14 years old. So, hold on, let me make sure that's correct. I don't think it was that young. If it is, I'm gonna go lay down and cry really quick. When's the first time we hit a vape? Maybe 15? Definitely were vaping when we were driving. Because we were driving to the vape shop. But I think you had to be 16 to buy a vape. So I'm pretty sure there were some years where I wasn't allowed to buy vapes and I was buying vapes. And they were just like, alright man, come on. Hurry up. And then like there'd be cops in the vape shop, so we'd be like, oh, we can't go yet. I remember that. There'd be a cop in the vape shop. I'd be like, oh, we can't go in there yet. There'd be other adults in the vape shop. I'd be like, all right, don't go in yet. It's empty. All right. The vape guy's cool with us. Kind of sketchy, bro. Really kind of sketchy. Especially when there'd be like, younger girls and stuff. It's not just boys he was being cool with. I'm not going to say no much more on that. I'm just saying, it's sketchy when you look back on it. But you were trying to fix your addiction, so you really wasn't worried about what everybody else was doing. Kind of sketchy, though. Kind of sketchy. I remember being 16, going in there and just being pissed that they're IDing me at that point. I was like, what the fuck? Because when I turned 16, that's when they start IDing people, but I was already 16, so I didn't give a fuck. And sometimes they didn't ID me at 16. I was like, that's the way it's supposed to be, motherfucker. But, you know, cool stuff. We can go, in the future, we can go visit that vape shop on a trip. I can't wait till my channel start being we going places. Let's go to the vape shop I went to when I was 14 to get a vape. He IDs me then. I'll be like, wow. Yeah. Whoa. I show him a pic. Well, I was a big kid though. I was like 300 pounds at 14. I could have took the man down. I could have just fell on him and stopped him. Honestly, he's not pushing off 300 pounds. I am. Every morning, wake up. That's why I really feel like we could push ourselves and be a David Goggins. Because we was pushing 300 pounds at 14. And trying to keep up with everybody else. So when I be moving around now, I'd be damn near feeling like I'm about to blow away. I'd be like, this is too much power. I'd be like, oh shit. I just moved my leg a little. I'd be like, oh shit. See? It'd be too much power in the legs. I could just push down real hard and just probably fly up a little bit. It don't make it better that I'm Kenyan fucking jumping all high and shit. Fucking just push up real quick and just fly away. So that's gonna be fun to see how high we can jump in the future. How long is the video? Oh, 20 minutes. We almost at the mark. I really didn't want to do a video yesterday. I was too lazy. I was watching 607 Unk and I was just putting myself in a higher consciousness. I kind of want to react to his videos. But I don't know if y'all ready for that. And plus, I think I've seen them all. I feel like I watched them all. Let me see. We might be able to watch 1607 just so y'all can see who I'm talking about. What type of genius has been entering my ears recently.
We're Phoenix Energy. Oh.
Damn, it's already pulled up on his channel. I'm not lying. You know what I'm saying? And plus, we got to listen to the elders. We got to listen to what the elders are saying, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to respect your elders and you have to take the wisdom from them. Shield, why aren't you taking wisdom from any other elders? Well, listen, you got to just whoever comes to you in the moment, you got to take the wisdom. But I feel like I didn't heard everything he done been talking about, y'all. So really, y'all could just ask me, or y'all could just look them up yourselves. Because I don't really want to watch a video I've already seen. And I don't want to watch a video that's off topic. But he pretty much covers the same topic every time. And that's where we belong in the universe. That's what we're connected to. He's talking about reincarnation and stuff. Now, I really don't like too much of the reincarnation stuff. But not from him specifically, just in general. I don't like the idea of that. But I don't know where the fuck. I don't know. I only been alive for 26 years. And this is one point he makes. This is where you gotta listen to him. I only been alive for 26 years, right? So how the fuck do I know? You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I supposed to be like, oh, that's not real, that's real, and that's real? It's like, alright, just live a lie then, if you're just gonna be making up shit. How the fuck do you know? I'm 26. And I know people that are older than me. And they don't know. I would barely listen to if I ran into somebody that was 900 years old. Let's just say that was possible. I really would barely believe him. Like I would really, you know what I mean? Like I'm not necessarily in the game of believing people because I'm like, how do you know? 900 years is not even old enough. Like I hope there's a God because he's probably the only person that really knows stuff. Everybody else is really guessing or really just putting together the pieces that they have from their perspective, and it may be true for them, but look, that's why I came out with the Bigfoot video, and I wasn't joking about Bigfoot. How the fuck do I know? I've only been here for 26 years. That ain't shit. That ain't shit. And half of it, I've been suffocating myself, not even getting consciousness. There could be shit that's right in front of me I haven't even seen yet. So this whole trip is supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be depth defying because we don't know what the fuck's going on. But even if we was living a normal life, we could say the same thing. I still don't know what's going on. Even though I went to college and everything and did everything right, I still wouldn't know what's going on. And he said this one thing that almost made me like not want to have kids. And I think it's not that it made me not want to have kids, but it was kind of like deep, where it was like, it's a good excuse if you want to get out of having kids. I don't think, for example, like, here's another excuse that's common. How can you bring a child into a world like this? I don't really like that excuse because the world's always been fucked up. So that one never really worked on me. I would just listen to it and be like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. But he had one that worked on me. And he said, and this is so, and I believe this because I noticed this when I was little. He's like, how you know, like, that kid you having, because he's talking about the reincarnation. That kid isn't like a spirit from a past life or something that's coming to attack you, like that don't fuck with you or here to torture you. And I was like, that one works on me. That one works on me. That one, because I'll be damned if I'm out here wiping your ass and doing all that stuff and you just really plotting to like torture me on some Stewie type shit. Like, that one could work on me. Like, you know what I mean? That could be a good excuse for me if I don't have kids. Cause he was talking about reincarnation. We always look at reincarnation like, oh, you can come back as a butterfly and all these like simple animals. What? Why can't the baby be reincarnated into that spirit that you're saying came back? And he was explaining it like some babies come back and they have spirits that are souls and spirits that are older than even the mom, probably. You know what I mean? And then he was also speaking about when I said and then I forgot what the fuck I was saying. That's why I said it like that. I said and then I lost it. It just flew away. That's all it leave it. I was like, fuck. The spirits older than the mom, spirits reincarnating. Get some more consciousness. Because he's saying nothing dies, right? Everything's out there. The energy goes somewhere. You know, like scientists are oscillating between these two theories. Either everything's dead and it's inanimate, or everything's not even real and it's like not even matter. It's not physical. The right type of thinking, you can go through a glass table with your hand, you know, type stuff. Theoretically speaking, like nothing is really like this glass table is not really connected together type stuff, or the glass table is not even alive, or the glass table is vibrating at a glass table frequency to make it a glass table, and you're vibrating at a human flesh skin frequency, so that's why when you slam your hand against the table it's either gonna break or cut you. But if you could change that frequency, you could just slide your hand through the table. Now that sounds demonic, so my Christian mind is like, don't do it if you can. Just understand this might be a possibility. But he's also saying the Christian thing is like not necessarily not real, but he's saying it's a smaller, it's a portion of a story that's much larger. Which that's fine. I can be open-minded enough to see that. And also, Christianity ain't never meant for you to be closed-minded. So that's always been my excuse for just looking at different stuff. So, Because you can't. It's just bad to look at. Christianity cannot be closed-minded. It's just not fair. It's not fair to what it teaches. So I'll listen. The reincarnated kid thing. So yeah, the kid thing could be like a spirit. He said a lot of other things. I'm not gonna say no. What are we gonna say no for? He said death's not real. He said we're creating death right now. He said this is so real, because I was hearing it's not even I have theories, it's just that I'm taking in everything. He said we're antennas, which I definitely believe that, because I've been hearing that a lot. Or I definitely could believe that. It's not that I do believe that, it's that I could believe that. And yeah, we're antennas sucking up things. That's where you get the consciousness. We're breathing in the air. I also heard, how do you say God? How do you say Jesus? How do you say that? I've been heard that. That's how you say God. I've been heard that. When I heard that changed everything. I was like, you're never alone. Just keep breathing. So that's deep. That's close, and that's pure. That's like beautiful almost. You ain't never been alone then. That's crazy. Even when you was doing some crazy stuff. So that's cool. Everything he's saying lining up, he really, he hit my radar at the right time for it to blow up and hit my algorithm. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing wrong yet. I've heard things that I haven't heard of, but I can't say that that's wrong because I haven't heard of it. That's the problem. It's wrong because I haven't heard of it. Well, fuck. That means you can't learn. He do this thing where he look up and they be like, what you doing? What you doing? Well, it's no difference when Jordan Peterson be talking. He just stopped like this. It just looked more crazier because he got his mouth open and he's sticking his head in the sky and he's more interactive in it. But what is it? You're just thinking. Just like when Russell Brand, well, we don't get that video, but just how Russell Brand be doing his pause and stuff. You got to think. You got to stop talking to think. Or you either got to talk to think. Think it out. So I don't see anything weird. It just happens to be black. No, I'm just playing. But he has a lot. It's not that. He has his character to it. Is everybody different, and we're all people, and he has his own style to what he does. So I've really enjoyed it. I really felt like I got some information. To be honest with you. And that's what it's all about. I'm not going to reject the location from the information where it's coming from. Unless it's something like, maybe even Bigfoot might be trying to talk to us. And I don't know. See, that's where I kind of go to the line. Because I'm like, let me just get my information from people. Because then it starts getting demonic when I start getting it from other things. But I don't know. Maybe that's just a block on me that I'm not willing to open up yet. I don't want to see anything supernatural like that. I really don't. But if that's where life's leading me, I guess that's where I have to go. As long as it's in concordance or whatever I think I'm following that is good in some type of way. Could be following the devil for all I know. But I don't think you should be afraid to live. Okay. And I think life is scary for sure. But I don't think it's scary. I just think that it can be scary if you're not looking at it correctly. So I want to look at it correctly to not be scared. Now, I'm cooking food. He also says something deep about food. He's like, eat 1 meal a day because that's how you get trapped in the body when you just keep eating. And I've always had an eating disorder. He says you get obsessed with the body. You get obsessed with anything on this planet and you die with that obsession, you get reincarnated, you get stuck with that same obsession, you keep coming here. He said there's a way where you can live once and then die, and that's it. Or not live once. You can live once, and then you can move on to another plane or a new experience. Or you could just keep coming back to this planet and keep getting stuck here with the same addictions. I could believe that. Like I could believe that in some sort of way, because that to me that I think that's a good way of explaining hell, from what I understand. So you don't want to connect to anything. I also heard Buddha talking about this because I was listening to another thing. It was a Buddha. See, I'm taking it from everywhere. So Buddha was like, you don't even want to touch nothing really, and that's the same thing that the 607 Unc said. He said you don't really want to touch nothing unless you want to be with it forever. The Buddha, I wasn't listening. I was kind of listening because I was doing something else. The Buddha was like, you don't even want to touch water if it's on your journey to the path. All right, hold on. I'll be back, y'all. Just let that sink in a little bit. Get it sink in water. I'm done. Alright, y'all, I'm about to get attached. I don't care. Because, like, the eating disorder is still here, y'all. I can't give up all my addictions at once. That would be insane. Oh, shit. Alright, let me just show y'all. So, this is what we got. We got cheese at the bottom. We got Spam. We got sausage. We got cold bacon from yesterday. These sausages from yesterday, because we did not eat all this shit. We ate one piece and we ate a whole bag of fucking pork rinds and a whole thing of cheese. So we only had one sausage yesterday and a little bacon, and then we threw all the rest of that in the fridge because we was like, can't eat that shit. And then there's just cheese at the bottom that melted up, crisped it up, because when you burn the cheese at the bottom of the pan, it kind of give you like a pizza filling, because it's like how pizza be when it be sitting on top of the bread, except there ain't no bread at the bottom, just metal, because we can't have things that taste so good like bread, because then life would be too heavenly and we can't get into heaven. Don't quote me on that. And then we got Spam, and then so I'm not gonna eat all this obviously, but if I could, I would, because I got an eating disorder. So I just like the variety of being able to choose. And I wish I had some eggs, but I had to rush back to y'all. So that's one thing in the variety I can't have. And then this bag right here, we got some mustard for some garnishments. And we got some mayonnaise with some seed oils in it, because we ain't ready to take seed oils out just yet. And then, see, but this would be crazy if I did this. We was riding through Surprise, because we was just cruising through Surprise like it wasn't shit. We was just driving through Surprise like it wasn't shit. We just appeared in Surprise out of nowhere. I was like, Surprise. That's a part of Arizona. We're in Gilbert now currently. And I saw this African shop that I went into a billion times, but every time I pass it, I act like it's the first time I seen it. So I went in, and then I was like, all right, let me support African business. And then I went in there. I was like, damn, they didn't have shit in there. And then I think I went there with my mom once. And I went in there, and then I was like, what they got? What they got? What they got? They had the plantain chips. They had a selection. But, you know, I was in like Walmart and nothing when you went in there. So I was like, all right, let me just get this canned beef right here. This canned beef, because I be eating Spam. I love Spam. So I was like, damn, this ain't pork. This is just beef. Probably got some pork in it. But I was like, let's get that. So I'm a little scared to open it, really, honestly, and eat it right now, because I don't really know what it tastes like. So we're not going to really do that right now, because what if it throws on my appetite and I'm like, ugh. So, but we got this right here, and they got the old school can opener thing where you just twist it off. Real cool, like the little key thing on it. And this don't expire till 2029. So they did good on them. They did good on that. So what we going to do is, so anyway, so this is a greasy meal. This is a greasy meal. And look, 607 Uncle's like, you shouldn't really be eating that much because you're going to get attached to the body. Any attachment is bad. Sexual attachment, any attachment, anything attached to it bad. So, I got all the other ones I just mentioned. But of course I got the one that's food. So, probably some type of trauma or whatever. We're going to figure that out. But, obviously. But, so, I just started crying in the food. Just tears just started falling in the food. It started making the Spam, like, the cold Spam, fucking, the tears gelatinate on the cold Spam. Anyway, so, see, but that's one of my addictions. I'm like, look, I want to use this body. So we could ditch the body real quick at the end. But I'm just going to use this body so we can get a little attached to it. It's fine. We didn't have bad attachments before. So being attached to the body probably ain't that bad, right? I don't know. I'm still naive and a child, so I may be wrong about this. But this is one of my naive things. Like, well, let's just eat. Let's just get attached to the body because we want to use it a little bit more. And I don't think I'm going to get rid of it anytime soon. Hopefully not, God willing. I just get a little attached to it. And I didn't give up all my other attachments. So maybe if we just hold one attachment, we can ditch it real quick before we die. You know, I don't know. So, well, I'm sure I have more than just that attachment, but let's just say the attachment I'm conscious of right now, for sure is food. Boy, for sure is food, boy. I'll tell you, it's food for sure. That's why I think everything else is easy to give up. I'm like, well, I get to eat still, right? I'm like, no weed, fine. No tobacco, fine. No pork chops. I'm like, all right, now you crazy. No bacon, now you acting crazy. Even God said we could have bacon. And look, God said we could have bacon, but I've been going so long thinking he said we couldn't have it. That's how much I wanted it. Then when I heard he said we could have it, I was like, oh. I knew that. I didn't know that. I think I heard a rumor about it. But I didn't know if it was, I think my dad said something like that. But I didn't know if he was just saying that so we could just eat bacon and get the day over with. Because I'm pretty sure I was like a kid or something. I was like, God said we can't have bacon anymore. And he's like, boy, shut up. That rule don't apply to us no more. And I was like, okay. And I just ate the bacon. So, but recently I heard somebody say that. It probably was Jordan Peterson. I don't know why I'm listening to Jordan Peterson over my father. But, and my other father as well. So I heard that, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had bacon. So I'm eating bacon. Been eating bacon. I ain't never stopped eating bacon. I ain't never stopped eating bacon. Out of all the stuff I ever stopped, the only time I ever stopped eating bacon was when I was a vegetarian. Obviously, but I was eating fake bacon, so it ain't never really left. When I was a vegetarian, I was eating turkey bacon. Now imagine. Oh, this is fine. Like, dude, that's still meat. I'm like, what? It's not as good as regular bacon. It's still turkey, dude. Nah, but we was eating plant-based bacon. I don't know how they make it. So anyway, some of these sausages, I only cooked 3 of them. So some of these sausages are still cold. I threw the cold ones in there to have variety. Cause I love variety. Variety. My name with my daughter's variety. If I have an extra daughter, I'm naming her variety. It sounds beautiful. So I haven't gave up on the kid thing yet. But what he said was tempting me. I was like, variety better not come back. I mean, she better not be some attached demon or something trying to attack me. That would be so scary because you would never suspect it. They'd be under your nose all the time. What else did he say? He said something else about like expectations you have for your kids. They feel that shit. Which, well, it's kind of, I mean, I kind of was like, a lot of it is kind of like intuitive. You're like, but that's the point. Most of the stuff is supposed to be, I think, intuitive to the human psyche. I feel like it's some deeper knowledge that's known, but just not like vocalized commonly. So that's interesting. Even the way I speak, he'd probably be against it. He'd be like, you can't talk like that. You're not using the words correctly. What I love about him the most, though, is not no bullshit about no race or nothing. Not like, they the enemy. You don't hear none of that. Because that's my red flag every time. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm damn near mixed with everything. You mean have pieces of me is excluded from what you saying? Fuck that. Fuck that. What you're saying gotta apply to all of us. Now, not necessarily though. I mean, you could separate us from bloodlines a little bit, but for the most part, motherfucker, if there's something to tap into as a human being, everybody should be able to tap into it for the most part. And that's what I've been hearing so far. Except, no, I'm saying, what if I just exclude a group right now? That'd be crazy as hell. That'd be crazy as hell. I'm not even doing it on no like, oh, it's not nice. I just don't think it's true. I don't think really there's no type of way you could do that. Because if we, and then, okay, so what he's saying, like demons and stuff, it's just emotions. I was like, that's fair as fuck. That's fair as fuck. Emotions be attacking me all the time, and I don't be listening. So if that's what demons are, I low-key got a grip on this. I already been fighting then, really. And how could it not be that way? How's somebody gonna tell you that something your enemy, you ain't been fighting it the whole time? When they tell you what the enemy is, you're supposed to be like, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. So anger and all those things, and sadness and jealousy and all these ancient things that are attacking you that are old as hell. They're old as fuck. Animals got them, like prehistoric, and everything's old as fuck. So anger be attacking the fuck out of me. I don't even know where it come from. I don't even see it come in. I don't even see where it enter or where it leave. It be getting a hold of me. I see anger get a hold of people, and they pick up their hand and they bash somebody over the head and they dead forever. They didn't think about that morning. They got possessed. That's what it really is. So really, I just really always been scared of not being possessed by something like that, and I think that's what it is. Now, I've been possessed by everything else though. I've been possessed by the glutton gene, all that other stuff. I've been possessed by that motherfucker. I was like, let me get another slice. Just the normalized positions. Like, there's certain positions that are normalized. Yeah, Tommy, here's another slice. That Papa John's pizza is delicious. Yes, it is. And then the teacher just possessed with the anger when you took too many slices and Ronnie didn't get one. And then she say something crazy as hell to you, and everybody get quiet and they shocked. Then they possessed by fear, and it possess everybody, and make them still, and they can't move. And then it's just, I always feel like, honestly, for me, that kind of feels intuitive, like really intuitive. Like I almost been saying it like that in my head when I've been seeing it, like at even that young age. And maybe I would just be in denial about being a glutton. Or I would just be like, God, they're putting something in this food, so I can't stop eating it. Which means now I'm kind of right. I was all trying to find a way where I'd be right. I'm like, God, what if they aren't? We can't prove it. So the Spam, yes. These sausages, I don't know what they put in it. My diet, how I want my diet to be, is really, I just gotta see the meat. Like I gotta see the meat pure, like. So that's why I don't care if it's processed right now. To the extent of it being like canned meat or beef jerky or mayonnaise or whatever. But when I can start making all these food groups, all these different things from scratch, or putting them together in a little more wholesome way where I can source everything, then I'll be like, okay, I'm really doing my diet. But for right now, if I overeat doing what I'm doing now, I'm like, oh, it's kind of it's a given, because but it's still all pretty much meat what I'm eating. So it's like, try and eat the whole tray. I don't think you're gonna be able to do it. No matter how many preservatives or bullshit they put in here, it's just solid meat. You're not gonna be able to do it. Like, you'll try, but then that's kind of good, because then you get your more protein. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like, basically what I ate yesterday is like one sausage and a whole bag of fucking pork rinds and a whole jar of fucking nacho cheese. And I know the nacho cheese was definitely the port where the sugars and the processed shit was getting in, because the chips I got weren't that bad. They were pretty good. They were pretty like organic. So I was just drinking that cheese. So good. And then I had beef jerky too, because I was waiting for this to cook, but I ate all that other stuff. So I was like, damn, I was gonna eat one sausage now. I didn't know what I want. I just had too much variety. So, but I think I've been doing drugs for all these years. So this person that you're seeing right now on camera just didn't exist. I was like, we gotta get rid of that guy. That guy's causing problems. But the nicotine was like the first drug. It's like, okay, now I can be a kid. And then weed was like, I'm chill, guys. But I always been chill. Like, okay, this is me. I'm chill until we get away from the teacher. It's like, oh, everybody takes a deep breath, and then like, oh, thank God, chill's crazy now. But then the teacher comes back, and I'm chill again. And everybody's like, oh, chill's normal. And then the teacher leaves, and like, oh, okay, chill's crazy again. And everybody else goes into their own crazy ways, but I'm not really paying attention to nobody. Like, I'm paying attention to them, but like, I'm not paying attention to myself. Like, I don't really notice it, because we all relaxed. So I had, this is what I was gonna say. So the beef jerky, right? Had the beef jerky with the nacho cheese, and I was eating, and I was thinking about that Nickelodeon episode where somebody started dipping They beef jerky in nacho cheese. And I was thinking back then, I was like, I can remember people probably like adults or something or somebody else, or if it was brought up like, oh, that's super unhealthy. That's super unhealthy. That's probably the most healthiest combination ever. So it was right in front of our face. They were mocking us. And then I was 300 pounds. I was like, I would never eat that. Where's the donuts at, Mom? That's just too much food. Like, I stopped drinking sugar. Mom, did you get the Gatorade? Yeah, it has less sugar. It doesn't taste that sweet. Did you read the back? Read the back. Read? Come on, it tastes like it has less sugar. It has less sugar, all right? Don't fucking ask me. I can know what my tongue says. Whatever. You're just cocky about a lot of shit. We were just cocky. I was just cocky and fat. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever, man. Cocky and fat. And fapping. Cocky, fat, and fapping. It was a disgrace. Sometimes I used to be like, oh my God, this is terrible. What is my life? And then I would just slap myself in the mirror. I'd be like, get yourself together. Grand Theft Auto's coming out soon. It'll just always be something. I'm like, Grand Theft Auto 5's coming out soon. Get your fucking self together. Get your fucking self together, man. It's not that bad. There's kids in Africa starving. I went to Africa. I didn't see nobody starving. They was all skinny. I was kind of mad. I was like, what the fuck? They thought I was cool because I was fat. I was like, what the fuck? I'm cool here? Alright, well, let me get some more food then. There was always more food. I think I could always slap myself and say, get yourself together. Mom made pizza. It's African pizza. You've never had that before. You gotta have that before you die. Come on. Not that bad. I don't even know if it was good or not back then. No, I mean, shit was good. Shit had to be good. It tasted good. But I don't think if it wasn't good that would stop me. I think I would still eat it. I think if it wasn't good, I'd be like, no, it's not that good, but it'll do. I'm gonna eat soon again, so this will hold me over. This will hold me over. I don't think I eat that much now, though. I just eat a lot in one sitting, and then I try not to eat more than twice a day, but I end up eating twice a day. So what I really should say is I try not to eat 3 times a day, but I don't want to say that because if I do, I'm probably going to eat 3 times a day. I think we're averaging once or twice a day on a heavy variety meal like this, and then stopping ourselves at a point where we're not going to like throw up or anything. Usually all the grease kind of makes us stop before we even get full because we're just like, my hair is fully moisturized. I'm done. You know. Once my hair gets fully moisturized from my meal that I'm eating, I'm done, you know? I'm like, all right, I don't need to put in grease now. I just need to comb my hair. This is really good. That last bite that I just ate tastes like a ham sandwich. Because I had the right amount of cheese in my mouth. I had the right amount of mustard. And the right amount of processed ham. And a little bit of mayo. So we're getting hints of past. You know, we're getting hints of the past. Like, that was like a ham sandwich. You know. So it's not too bad. Like, we're not really suffering out here. And like I said, the variety makes it crazy. Now, I'm looking around for some bacon. I don't see no more bacon. We kind of got all that bacon out the way. And I was a little sad yesterday because what happened was we left the bacon in there for a little bit too long than I would have liked. And it just wasn't. And then I had to eat it right away, so the flavor just wasn't really there. And then so, actually, I didn't even end up heating it up today. I just threw it on the already hot food, so it kind of got to a warm temperature, and it was actually pretty damn good bacon. Yesterday bacon but for some reason, rehydrated from being sealed up, it was more tender and more delicious than yesterday, by a long shot. And honestly, I would go through the whole process again just to have it this way. It was really amazing. But I don't think I would, because it takes 2 days, basically. That would take 2 days for me to eat some bacon. So I'm probably not going to do that. Right? Anyway, these little cheese bits. When I start eating these, I'm like, all right, you're getting full, bro. You're getting full, because look, man. There's sausages right there. Grab you a sausage. I'm like, all right, I don't need a sausage. Look, I'll show you what I got left. So I got 4 sausages. That little thin piece of Spam. That Spam I took a bite out of. That Spam behind there. And then just cheese bits. And then that cold sausage right there. I don't even think I ate a hot sausage yet. So let's get a hot sausage in us. Did we eat a hot sausage? I'm going to have to rewind the tape and make sure I ate a hot sausage. I don't think we did. The only reason I'm eating all crazy like this in the camera right now is because I've seen so many videos of people eating crazy like this in the camera. And before I seen those videos, I'd probably be like, "Shield, don't do that. It's disgusting." But now that I know that people are obsessed because they probably have eating disorders, and now that I know that people are obsessed with watching people eat disgustingly in the camera, it doesn't really bother me that much because so many people have done it in front of me. Well, granted, I clicked on the video, but still. So now I know that there's a market out there for this. I mean, this is pretty much how I eat, so it's fine. I'm just glad I'm comfortable enough to eat in front of you guys like I normally eat. That means hopefully we'll have a long future of me just eating in front of you guys. That just means everything's going well. I'm alive. If I'm in front of you guys eating, that means I'm alive still. Maybe I can be in front of you guys eating with a nice background or something. Well, I'm not. Look, my future doesn't have to be set up with the most lavish things. I don't have to be on a yacht or whatever, but I do DoorDash. I deliver to somebody on a yacht, and they say, "Hey, how about you stay? I like your channel, and you can eat with us." I'll be like, "Fine." You know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be my yacht that you guys see me eating in the future, but that'd be nice. And he's like, "All right, get the fuck off my yacht." These girls are getting ready to come over. I'm like, all right, cool. And then when I'm walking out, they're like, and then he's like, all right, actually, can you stay because one of them liked you? I'm like, oh, okay. I just come back. So when you're walking out, one of them says she likes you. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, we can go back in the yacht now. And he's like, can you actually get the fuck out? I don't like your attitude. I'm like, okay, all right. He's like, wait a minute, I like your attitude. And I'm like, oh, okay. Eventually, I gotta draw a line. But listen, man, you're not about to be directing me around like this. What the fuck do you want? And he just started crying in his hands. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, whoa. Whoa, dude. Are you okay? He's like, no, dude, there's fucking 6 girls on this yacht, man. I only have 1 dick, dude. Come on. Do I seem okay? I'm like, I don't know. I thought you had friends or something, like guys. And he's like, no, I'm alone. I'm like, oh, that sucks. You don't have like a YouTube channel or somebody you can talk to? Or he's like, no, I kicked everybody out of my life. I'm like, whoa, bro. It's kind of a lot, man. I was just delivering. I mean, I don't have anything to do. But it's kind of stressful for me, you know, like. He's like, here, take this stack, man. I should have tipped you more anyway. I'm like, you said it, not me. I was grateful for the $20. I thought $20 was great, dude. I was pretty excited about it. But this is cool, too. Thank you. Look, I'm telling stories now. I'm definitely full. My nose is getting congested. It's like, oh, you have allergies. Yeah, you're fucking stuffing your fucking face. Stop doing that. I know what I'd be doing. But these cheese bites is fire, though. I don't even want the sausage. I just want the rest of these cheese bites. With a little Spam on them. Oh, this cheese bite got a little bacon on it from. That's a pork belly. I ain't really like the pork belly, but how the fuck the pork belly get in there? I don't know. It's variety. If y'all wasn't watching, I'd take down the rest of this whole tray. That's why I kind of like that you guys are gonna be here, because you guys are gonna kind of hold me accountable. I put this up, have that tomorrow or later today, and because this is my, I broke my fast just now. Just broke my fast. I think this is a good point to stop. If I stop now, but then I have to get up and go and bring this down there, and I'm with you guys. So I'm kind of using you guys to hold me accountable, but then I'm also using you guys as an excuse to keep eating these cheese bites. And it's just a little bit of my psychology. All right, let me just understand that and put this up. I'll be right back. Yeah, but then my shoes are under the thing, and I can just sit down again and put them on. Probably grab another cheese bite. Oh, fuck, all the cheese bites are stuck to the bottom. I gotta peel them off. That's more work. All right, let me get one more sausage bite, because I forgot how it tastes. Oh, yeah. That's how, okay, all right, I'll be back. Oh my god, a meal like that makes me want to hit my vape. Oh my god. I would always hit my vape after a good meal like that. Is the Bluetooth still on? No. What's going on, bro? Okay. The headphone is still connected, but the fucking Bluetooth got disconnected somehow. So I don't know if that fucked up the audio somehow, but hopefully not. Don't know what could have did that. It's kind of pissing me off. We're not gonna watch anything anyway, are we? So I have all that congestion because I probably ate too much, right? I mean, that doesn't help. How could it? I heard somewhere else you're not supposed to like drink water right after a meal anyway, but I'm gonna do it anyway because fucking listen. All right, Where's my chapstick at? You would think after all that grease, my lips wouldn't be dry, but I guess I just came from having a cold, a withdrawal cold. A withdrawal cold that was really bad. It was like the day I stopped vaping. My nose was like, fuck you. It started dripping. I got my first bloody nose since high school. It's like, fuck you. My whole congestion, my whole sinuses was like, fuck you. There's blood everywhere. I was like, stop. What's going on? So they were addicted to nicotine too, I guess. Threw a fit. Now I can only get high by sticking this thing up my nose. So kids, don't do drugs, alright? Because that's what's going to happen. Your body's going to be like, fuck you. When you stop. Your body's not going to say that until you stop. The whole time you're doing it, it's like, oh, you're so nice. She's too kind. Oh, thank you. Extra blunt. Nice. Thanks kindly. Oh, yes, of course. Here's some more energy. It doesn't matter if you didn't go to sleep last night. We love you. All that stuff. Because it knows you're about to give it its fix. But as soon as you stop, it's like, fuck you on your own. Sweat every night. Until you regain the stability. I'm trying to regain the stability that I guess I never had. Because I guess I started at 14, so. I've already been getting memories back from my childhood. Just by stopping. I don't know if I told y'all, but I had a memory of me just sitting in the back seat of a Toyota Camry at the United Nations in Kenya, eating a popsicle with my sister in the back seat. I didn't have that memory. I didn't have access to that memory until I stopped vaping. It was beautiful. It was a sunny day. There was only white people around. I was like, wow, I'm in America. The guy that was driving us was African. My mom, obviously, and us. Even though we couldn't see ourselves, so for all we knew, we were American. I mean, that's how we felt. We were visually, if the camera was looking out of our eyes, it's like the camera guy's American, but it was just us. And we were just eating our popsicles in the most American fashion. Can we have another one? Ooh, they are very hungry. Yes, they really like to eat. And now we know that that's the fault of all these companies, right? We didn't really like to eat. Just a bunch of sugar and shit in there. Can we have another one? Oh, God, I didn't realize there were children back there. Just enjoy the scenery, guys. Another one, please. Wow, that's their third one. We're thirsty now. Here's some water. We don't want water. It's like, oh boy. They're getting louder. Oh, they can't sit down now. They have hypertension. What are they moving around now? We're driving, guys. Come on now. It's like 300 pounds. You would think that I would just be able to relax. It's like, no, I want to fucking move now. I got energy. Why are all those flags up there? I don't think we're that annoying. I think it was a nice. We were a little annoying probably, but not to us. It was probably cute when you're that big. Or that little, I mean. I don't know. I'm confused. I was supposed to. Are we gonna watch Unk? I'm asking you guys. I want to watch Unk so you can see where all this energy's come from. Because really, Unk has been feeling my energy after we stopped listening to Jordan Peterson. No, just flying. I was just. We didn't stop listening to Jordan Peterson. We're just waiting for his next episode. Let me check. Nothing yet. I feel left in the dark. Okay, let me stop getting so emotional. Let's just watch 607 Unk really quick, and let's stop being a little emotional, kids, okay? Here, I'm going to move this back. Got to move this back so you guys can see my screen. My screen that hasn't had corn on it in at least a week. Look how clean it looks. You can almost see the pixels a little bit clearer. All right. Hopefully this video is on topic, but if it's not, we're going to watch it anyway. It's 3 minutes long. Should I even watch one that's not on topic? I mean, I don't care. I'm not saying this. He's saying this, and I haven't watched the video yet. Okay, so we're not going to watch that one. Let's just paste his name into here. I know you normally say type, but I'm the R word. Look how many videos I watched, guys. I just want to watch one where he's clear on the fucking mic. Like, for some reason, the guys that are always interviewing him, like, don't care about their mic setup. And then we'll just use him as clickbait so we can finally have a thumbnail again. It's going to be 607 Unk. And that's going to be the thumbnail right there.
You know, when my father died, it took me a while to get over it, and I did. Now, if I'd known at the time what I know now, I could have done it quicker. What I'm going to do with you, Mabel, if it's okay, is I'm going to do a process which is called a psychosensory therapy. When we touch here, maybe just try this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that feels nice. Yep, that's good. So just do that because it feels comforting. Because when you were a baby, your mother held you in her arms and she touched you here.
Bro,
and it hardwired
I almost
you.
cried. I almost cried when I was doing that. Damn.
You cool?
That's what I mean right there. See, everyone else does this, but they act like he's crazy for doing it. Now, maybe Jordan Peterson doesn't look up into the sky and like that, but still, everyone has their own way of thinking, and this is how he stabilizes himself to get ready. Because he has to think about what he says. You should respect people that think about what they say before they say it too, because that means they care.
What's up?
And then see, they're just mocking him, but he's okay. He's still gonna help them.
What's up with it? You good? You ready? Let's go. Yeah, we about to start. You ready to start?
We ain't started yet.
Nah. It's E16 TV, man. What's your name and where you from, bro?
You sure we ain't started yet? I thought we already did. We just now started.
Man, what's your name and where you from, man? Cut this shit.
My bad.
Man, cut this shit, man.
Not the pump. That's what I'm on. And we in Kansas City. It's Kansas City, right?
Yeah, that's Kansas City.
We in Kansas City. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. This we in Kansas City,
We in
man.
Kansas City.
Where you from?
I'm from St. Louis.
You from
I'm
St. Louis?
from City. But I'm kind of like from Chicago. But I'm probably from Chicago no more, but I'm still from Chicago. I'm from Kansas City, too. So, you think I'm playing?
You from Kansas
My granddaddy from
City?
Kansas City.
Who your granddaddy?
His name Funny Ohio.
Who?
Funny Ohio.
I don't know
You
you.
can't say that's what I'm. He brought me to the Chiefs game before.
Straight up.
Listen, it was kind of crazy because like my grandma stayed, she stayed in St. Louis. He had another girlfriend out in Kansas City, so I had like a double life. So I'm from Kansas City too.
So wait a minute, man. So you from St. Louis, Chicago, Kansas City, and
Yeah, I'm from Kansas City because my granddaddy cheated with his mistress in Kansas City.
in Kansas
So
City.
I gotta be from there too. He got my whole. I'll keep it real, gang. Cause I was told burning her shit.
You know any of her kids?
No, I was told burning them though.
You said what?
I was told burning them though. You know, clothes burning. You ever did it before?
No, nigga. What's that mean?
That mean like you get a girl, you have to be having sex, but you don't bust a nut yet.
Oh, y'all dry humping.
Yeah, clothes burning.
Clothes burning.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, what? Clothes burning.
They burn.
Yeah. So you used to dry hump your
No, clothes burning. Same with clothes burning.
Clothes burning.
Yeah, I used to drive home though. Over Kansas City too. Y'all drive home.
man, what's I want to know, man, why y'all use different type of lingo from St. Louis like that, man?
St. Louis back home city, right?
Yeah.
And all the lingo kind of like created by the person. It's like it ain't like passed on. Like one person said, then nobody don't say it no more. Like St. Louis like cut off like that. So got one like so it don't go outside the city unless they steal it. Like back then, Chicago stole it. So like that. But a lot of shit we say, if you don't say, let me say bounce that ass. But it don't mean really
Bounce that ass.
Yeah.
I seen that the other day. Y'all said that the other day. Bounce that ass. No. Bounce that ass means bounce your ass.
No, bounce
that
that
means
ass.
shaking a tail, man. That means shaking a tail. So what does it mean in St. Louis? Bounce that ass mean
nigga, it can mean several different things. Like nigga come through your neighborhood, right? And he trying to kill you. He came to there bouncing his ass. Right?
That's what y'all mean. That nigga came through here and bounced his ass.
Yeah, it means the other shit too. Like a nigga talking too much, he bouncing his ass.
In Chicago, they say put belt to ass, right? That means put belt to ass, right?
In Chicago, belt the ass. I don't know. You gotta ask Lil J. Cause belt the ass may be some gay shit. So you gotta ask Lil J about that.
Belt to ass.
Cause it may be gay too. It may be gay. Cause Lil J from Chicago. Belt the ass. Don't sound gay to you, belt the ass?
Belt to ass.
Come on.
It sound better than bouncing ass.
Everyone feel man ass.
That sound better than bouncing ass, nigga. We came through there and bounced ass, nigga.
Belt the ass is bad. Belt ass. That means belt the ass. That's some freaky shit. That's some diddy shit.
Nah, nigga, I put belt to ass. We came through there whooping on them boys.
Stop playing.
We was spanking on them niggas.
Oh.
Nigga, whoever the niggas is around the corner, we was just talking about. But you talking about bouncing ass. Y'all say bouncing ass is crazy.
Yeah, belt ass is crazy.
So you from St. Louis, man, y'all do high speed.
High speed, yeah. I invented that too.
You was...
Yeah, man, no, you do high speed music, but they think it's holy music.
Bro, you didn't invent it.
That's what I'm invented it. Nobody was doing high speed music before I put it out.
You invented high speed music.
Nobody knew it even invented it.
High speed music.
That's what I got.
Stop.
Stop playing with me.
What else did you invent since we talking about it? Because you said...
I invented country rap.
You invented country rap?
Yeah, I wrote that.
I heard you say that, bro. Stop it, man.
I can't cap.
Hey, honestly, you like my age.
No, I can't cap.
You like my age.
That's how you know I wrote it. That's how you know I wrote it.
No,
Come
you
on,
didn't.
man. Listen,
You was too young.
If I didn't write it, I was young. Since St. Louis is like this, right? You be young doing shit. Right? So I was young. And everybody knew that I did it. That's why nobody came out and said I didn't do it. If I didn't do it yet, somebody came out and said he lying. Nobody except Charleston White. Nobody else said I didn't do it.
Except Charleston White.
But who listened to him?
I don't think you did. I'm gonna say that.
Come on, guys.
They can say Fastlane said you didn't do
Come
it
on,
too.
I ain't coming to lie.
So you wrote all the musical country grammar.
No, I wrote the one song. Country Grammar.
Okay.
See, yeah, I told him it was an album. I didn't write the whole album. I think people get
Okay, let's get this figured.
Yeah, I never said
it.
this straight exclusive right here.
Yeah.
I wrote one song.
One song.
One particular song.
On country grammar.
Down, down, baby, Your Street in the Rain. That's the name of the song. They kind of like named the album after that one song.
And you gave the song to your partner, right?
Yeah, I gave it to Ali.
And Ali gave it to Nelly.
Yeah, he gave it to Nelly.
Man, why you think he did that?
Because they wanted the back door.
Bro, why is you like stage in my environment like this, bro? You feel evil spirits?
No, but the world simulation. So you never know.
Man, cut the shit, man.
I was gonna keep it real, right?
Let's keep it weird. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, bro. I hope the people can see that you burn the sage, bro.
Okay, listen, everybody burn the sage.
You drinking out the school.
Come on, gang.
Burning
Jesus
sage.
had the same cup. Stop playing with the gang. Listen.
Jesus ain't had that same
Come
cup.
on.
Nah, Jesus ain't had no cup with no skull on it, man. There you go.
Listen, you know what? Jesus was a hologram.
Nah, listen, bro.
Jesus was a hologram.
Man, here you go, bro.
Look,
Let me tell you something, bro. Two things that shouldn't be debated is the religion and politics, right?
Come on, religion.
But let me say
this for control.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You really a smart nigga, man.
Nice.
The other day, I seen you on Real Life Sweet Stars, bro. You was sitting down with the two old heads, and they was talking religion. You know what I'm saying? And you was saying something on a whole nother level, man. Here you go. Here you go.
Okay. I don't think you get it, gang. It don't be me. I'm like 7 different people at one time.
Okay.
And just like you, right? But you gotta know how to control it. Know what life is about. Life is about balance, right? I'm gonna tell you what I mean, right? I'm a killer, but if I run around and just kill for nothing, then I'm too bad. But say if you a bitch, right, and you just won't kill for shit, then you need to be a killer too. You gotta balance, right? You gotta know when to kill and know when not to, right? Life is about balancing and about like good or bad. You gotta think about it. You gotta know it, right? Because like two people can have 2 good points and they can end bad. How is that possible? If life is about good or bad, that couldn't even be possible. If life is about good or bad, how is that possible?
So you went from saying you got 7 different personalities to life being having good and bad.
Yeah. Let me know all my personalities are different. Right?
What personality am I dealing with right now? Is what I'm trying to figure.
I mean, you just tap into the spirit.
Okay.
And ain't no such thing as time.
Okay. So, what personality? I'm dealing with your spirit, the spirit personality at the moment?
I mean, you're dealing with Sophia.
Sophia is the God that you said created God.
Sophia is God. She didn't create God, she created the devil. The God you worship is the devil.
I don't worship the devil, bro. No, I don't.
What
Cut
God?
this shit.
Who you worship? What, you a Christian?
Huh?
You a Christian?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, yeah, you most definitely worship the devil. That's what I want.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna tell you how.
Man, cut
That's
this
what
shit.
Listen.
I just told you I'm not going to debate religion with you.
The Bible came from Ananias tablets.
The crazy thing is, you know the whole Bible, nigga. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know it.
Yeah, you do.
Nah,
and you said you didn't read it. When you read it,
You don't gotta read it. You don't gotta read it. All you gotta listen. Life is like this, right? So I don't really like read. I just sit back in the dark room and I kind of like make it come in my brain. And then I remember. And then I tell the people, I'm a prophet. I'm just like Jesus. But I ain't a hologram.
So you saying, G, why you keep just pushing the narrative of Jesus being a hologram?
Because like,
what's up with that?
Let me say this. The world is simulation. It's kind of fake.
Okay.
And what Sophia did was kind of like trick the devil. Sent Jesus down here in a fake body. So every time when he was walking on water, they was trying to get him, they could never touch him because like the body was fake. But at the time when they went to grab him, he kind of like let them grab him. But when it was time to kill him, he didn't die.
What happened to him?
They kind of like replaced him with another body and they kind of like crucified him and said it was Jesus. And then Jesus came back in 3 days like, no, they didn't kill me. I'm still alive. But he had to go. Because let me tell you something. It's like, you see how the planes fall from the sky and all this shit right now? Because like this same, right now, look on the, Google it, the planet's about to align for the first time. All the planets about to align, all 7 of them. See, Jesus knew that was time to get out, right? So all the planets aligned, Jesus had to get out. But before he left, he showed the disciple that the world was an illusion. That everything was fake. They don't trust in nothing. He said, sin lie in the thought, not in the act. So whatever you think to create.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me that you took all of that, right, that you read in the Bible?
I didn't read it.
Man, you read that, bro.
So I'm like,
Nah, you read. I swear to God on my mama, you
come
read
on.
that.
I ain't read it.
Man, I know you read that because listen, you just said so much good stuff, but then twisted it with the hologram thing, the simulation.
They ain't tell you the part.
Everything you said was amazing, but then you twisted it with the simulation.
They didn't tell you about some. Listen, let me tell you a little more information. Because in the beginning of the book, Genesis, the one you got, it say God created the worlds with an S, and he created a firmament. You know what a firmament is?
Yes, the bubble you was talking about the other night.
Right, so it can't move. So it's water up there, water down there, so it can't move. So the sun got to move around. Let me tell you something. So if the sun landed down and went up, like they say, and we moved, then why come Antarctica? They got a 24-hour sun.
Because of where Antarctica sits on the
but
globe.
if it's small,
It's because of where it sits on the globe.
Come on, gang. That ain't what they tell you to do, though. That ain't what they tell you to sun.
The world, the sun can't never move because it's rotating.
All right, then what's the moon then? What they tell you the moon was?
What is the moon?
The moon's like for
It's a
Earth.
planet.
For Earth it's like our air conditioning. So come on, that's why it get kind of like cold at night. Look, they gonna tell you that. That's all. They can't.
The moon is like our Earth.
That's all. It's air conditioning. You get hot down here. Oh, it get hot. Look at how you get the moon. That's air conditioning. A lot of people don't know that.
And the sun is the heat.
Yeah.
That's our heat, and the moon is.
So, but everything in a cycle. Even you in a cycle. One minute you mad.
Well, you
then
was
you
on
sad.
the road until you
Then you happy.
with the moon being the air.
That's what I'm on. Look it up. Look it up, gang. Look it up.
Man, cut this shit. What does the moon provide for the Earth? What you looking up there for, man? Ain't nothing up there. We down here, bro. In the interview, hey, we down here.
What you say about the moon? You say something about the moon?
Stop it.
I'm free. What you say about the moon?
The moon
It's air conditioning.
is how does it? What does the moon provide for the Earth?
Fire.
How?
Because it's air conditioning. Come on, guys. Somebody look it up. I'm not here to listen. One thing about Sophia,
When we see the moon, it don't send the cold breeze through this motherfucker.
go out. Listen, then why it be hot when the sun up and then it's cold?
Because the sun gone. That's when it cool off. Because the sun gone.
All right, do the thermometer right now and check the temperature in the sun, and then go check the temperature in the shade. What should it be?
It's gonna be the same thing, bro.
No. Check it.
It is gonna be the same thing. It's just gonna have a different breeze.
Check it and watch what happens.
It's gonna be the same temperature.
Check it and watch that. Tell you if I listen. If you're watching this, I'm gonna tell you the world simulation and the moon.
That don't make the world a simulation. If the sun ain't beaming right there, then the heat shouldn't be the same right there. That's just like when at nighttime when the sun gone. That don't make the world a simulation.
Everybody thinks the sun going like this. The sun can't go around the earth because when it beams, it let off rays. And the rays that let off let you know that it's close. It's closer than what they say. It's closer than what they say, gang. You still think the world 2025? I can't even talk to you. I don't even know what year it is. What year is it?
Oh my God.
What year is it?
That we having this conversation.
What year is it, gang?
We talking about something else.
What year
it's
is it?
45, nigga.
Well, I'm on 5,026. That's what I'm on. The fact that ain't no dinosaurs neither. And you ain't never been a slave neither, gang. You was already over here.
And you ain't never flew a car, nigga.
Come on, gang. Stop. Car's been flying. Come on, gang.
You ain't flew one.
Car's been flying.
You ain't flew one. That's what I'm saying. It's just 5,030, whatever you just said it was, nigga.
Gang.
You should be flying some shit.
Gang, listen. I just want to wake you up.
Wake me up.
I didn't come to Kansas City to do an interview. I got a message from Sophia, gang.
And what Sophia tell you to tell me?
Wake up.
Okay.
Open your third eye. Let me tell you something. Since you was born, they gave you everything. They gave you school. They gave you religion. They gave you math. They gave you everything. And then they told you to think. But I got to tell you one thing. Your brain lacks the capability to think. Hey, I bet you ain't know they did you. No. All your brain can do is receive and do. So wherever it get, it gonna automatically do. So let me tell you something. So you take a thief, one thief, right, and take somebody that don't steal, and you put him around a thief. I was like, oh, mom, he gonna become a thief. So, mom, can't make this shit up. And that's what it do. You don't know about that.
I know a lot of.
So, mom, that's true. So, mom, that's true. So, just like your girl. You got a girl?
Hold on, wait. You ain't what your father is.
Let me tell you something, right? I don't think you understand. I'm gonna say it to you plainly. Everything is me. Everything is you. We always say. So, I am what my father was. I'm trying to break the cycle. You what my father was. Stop playing with me. You what your father was and what his father was. I'm trying to break the cycle, gang. You were never no slave. You didn't come over on no slave ship, gang. You was already here. But when you woke up, they told you you was a slave. Like, I'm gonna prove it to you. What's your grandma's name?
My Esther.
What's your great grandma's name?
I don't know.
What's her mama's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause they killed them. And they told you any story they wanted. Stop playing with me. That's what I'm on. And then they gave you religion. You know what they did? Christianity, they did Christianity. They went around and killed people and say, you know what? If you don't worship this, you die. I'm not saying Jesus is bad because Jesus is good. So I love Jesus, right? Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Amen. Oh, look. I love Jesus, right? But they didn't just tell you the truth about Jesus. Because Jesus didn't like them. It's not like you say Jesus was a crip. And then the Bloods killed him. And then run around talking about, yeah, that's what he said. Now, that's what the Christians did.
That's the Roman Catholic.
They changed the message. I don't know what they is. They're not good.
Man, we should be talking about this. Bro, we could.
They like do that.
This nigga, man, what?
Yeah, they like fuck kids in the booty. Come on. It's a ritual.
Hey, can we get off this subject, sir?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You tell me that.
About the simulation and all this shit, because this is
They
crazy.
don't like that. They like that. People like to know where they from. Because like everybody
Let's talk about something we can relate to. I can relate to you with, man. You said you've been to prison in Missouri?
Yeah.
What penitentiaries you went to?
Right, I went to Boonville.
Boonville?
Yeah.
I was in Boonville once.
I was downhill. And I went uphill too. But I went uphill.
What
and
house
then
was you in?
No, downhill was cool.
What house were you in down here?
2 houses.
2 houses?
Yeah.
I
I had a partner down there that, it's crazy part about it, right? You ever had a partner that you don't see for a long time, and then you go to jail, you see him?
Yeah.
I had a partner like that. That's what I thought he was like gone.
You thought he was gone? Yeah, I seen a bunch of niggas like that.
Where the fuck you been, gang?
This where you been all this time?
But it was crazy. He was kind of like gay.
Wait.
But I wasn't him. He was different. I'm like, gang, this ain't you.
Wait.
Stop playing with me. This can't be you, gang.
Wait.
I saw him on. This ain't Boonville downhill. He was kind of like that.
How long was you in Boonville, bro?
Listen, they got me out of there fast. I had 3 years. And like, you only got to do like 12%, something like that. 10%?
15%.
15%. Yeah, so I saw the board and got right out. But it was kind of like set up.
Oh, so you was in there for what? You was in there for at least 18 months?
It went fast. Cause like you was an intake for a long time. Then they take you to the house.
Volunteer?
Yeah, no. When you first get to Boonville, they take you to one house up front.
One house.
You get a house up front at the top of the thing.
Top of the hill.
And you gotta go. You did that for a while on the bunk bed and shit. And then they take you down there.
Yeah. Where you go to diagnostics at? Volunteer?
That was a long time ago. No, I wasn't volunteer at the time. It was
Fulton?
Fulton. It was Fulton. They had the tents. I say the tents. Remember, so listen. They don't make me so mad, right? I swear to your mom, I can't make this up, right? The first time I walked in Bonchai, I don't know, everybody with the jail, right? It's like dirty as fuck, right? Then when Bonchai was 14. So I walk in, and I'm trying to get to the tents. They're telling me, man, you want to stay in the tents. If you come here, you want to stay in the tents. Like, the tents is where it's at. Because, like, you can be out all day. Because, like, you can be locked in the cells all day in little regular spots. So I'm like, I'm finna try to get out of here, right? So to get out of here, all you got to do is, like, say you want protective custody, right? I'm like, man, I don't really want to do that. But nigga, tell me how you got out the storm.
Man.
That's all I'm on. So,
Nah, nigga, don't try to make this your cop out.
No, that's all I'm on.
Come out later,
No,
you went to
keep it
PC,
real.
nigga.
No, that's all I'm on. Listen, no, I didn't go to PC.
You trying to use this as a cop out.
PC good.
Okay, all right,
PC good.
okay.
Do it like this. Listen.
So you can get in the camp.
I was young, so I got tricked by old head, right? He like, man, listen, you want to get out here, tell me you want to go PC, they gonna move you over into the tents, right? So I'm thinking like, it's true. So I go in the room, I go in the cell. So I think, come on, gang, don't laugh, it ain't funny, right? So I go in the cell like, damn, PC? But I'm gonna go over there, so it's hot in here like, damn. So I go to, told me hit that buzzer and tell me my cellie tried to kill me. So I'm like, damn.
Did you do
But
it?
Yeah, I did.
That's called checking in.
Come on, man. I didn't know it was checking in. I hit the button, they came. Listen, only reason I turned real when they took me out of that cell, put me in a smaller cell. I said, no, I was just lying. I was just playing. No, stop playing on me. No, I was just lying. I was trying to get to the tent. I was trying to get to the tent. No, they left me in that bitch. That's what I'm on. I was like, God damn. And I left from there. They took me over there to go get a child hall all over. Like, God damn.
So you was at PC all the time?
Nah, come on, gang. It wasn't PC, gang. I put myself there. Is that PC?
Yeah.
Is that still PC?
Hell yeah.
If I put myself there, that's PC?
Yeah, nigga, if you say I'm wearing for my life, nigga, that's PC.
Yeah, I'm PC, yeah. Shout out to PC. Shout out to PC.
How long was you in
Shout out to
PC?
PC.
How long was you in protective custody?
The whole time. That's what I'm on. They didn't let me out. You know, you gotta go see the counselor. They're like, listen, I was doing this on purpose. That's what I'm on. They put up these pictures, asked me what colors I see, all kind of shit. They kept me in that bitch. That's all, I was like, come on, gang, stop playing with me. That's what I was on. Can't make this shit up.
So how long was you locked up in the joint, in the state penitentiary, Missouri? Because you went to Illinois too, right?
Yeah, I went to Illinois after that. Man, I've been in jail. I've been bouncing my ass. I mean, cut that part out. I don't think I'm gay. I'm in jail. I've been bouncing my ass.
Yeah,
you made me think it's gay.
No,
I won't bounce my ass. No.
You was in that Boonville bouncing your ass. You said you saw your partner in that same nigga.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? You start bouncing your ass.
Because I love Kansas City, gang. Stop playing with me. We in KC.
Yeah, we in the town.
Yeah, we in the town, gang.
You know what I'm saying? My partner over here, he wanted me to debate with you about Kansas City and St. Louis because you know it's always about.
Listen, it's crazy. I don't really know too much about Kansas City to the point where I can debate probably. Only thing I know that everything y'all do is good. That's the only thing I know.
That's love right there.
That's all I know. I mean, ain't too much I can say for real. There's a lot of niggas from St. Louis down here. Fuck. That's what I noticed.
Straight up.
Listen, I was locked up with a nigga named, I don't know if y'all know this nigga, but he was a Crip. He was a 6'0" Crip. His name was, what was the nigga name? He was in, I swear to God, my mama. He was in Greenville with me. He had 20 years. Pop. His name was Pop. Hakeem, he run around saying pepper, because y'all call Blix peppers out here, right?
Pepper.
He was running around saying pepper and shit. Like, the fuck you mean pepper, gang?
Shit, I got
like,
pepper.
But they gave the nigga 22 years for a fucking 22 gang. That he threw in a fucking sewer, and all they got was the clip out of it. They gave him 22 years, gang.
In the state?
That's what I'm on. Now he got 22 years in the feds, gang, Greenville for that shit.
Oh, okay.
But he came out of here, like he was 3-time felon, fucking around out here in Kansas City and shit.
Straight up.
Right, he was a Crip though, cold Crip. Yeah, he ran a whole car for the Crip. Cocky ass little nigga. Named Hop. You out here, I know you watching this shit, man. You got out of jail yet? Well, if you watch this, you out of jail. Ask for anything but some money, because like, I still ain't got it. I let him know that.
How long you
he
been
asked
out?
money all the time.
How long you been out?
I can't remember. That was my listen. I died 5 times.
Man, come on, man. You died 5 times, sacrificed your son, man. Come on, man, with this shit, man. You be coming up with some stories, man. Where you be coming up with this shit? How you died 5 times? Can you tell me how about the first time you died?
If you can tell me the first time you died, I can tell you about mine. That's what a lot of people don't know. I can't tell you unless you've seen it. But you gotta wake up on your own.
You talking about that situation when everything start going slow?
No, I'm talking about like, ain't no future you think it is. You can kind of like create it right now. And in order to live, you gotta kind of like die. That a lot of people don't know.
In order to live, you gotta kind of like die. Man, my son in here, bro. He can hear you. That's my son right there, man. He can hear you.
Don't tell him that, cause like, people be scared to die. Come on.
You ain't scared to die?
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna keep it real, right?
You ain't scared to die?
You ain't live until you ready to die. Listen, think about it. Because you gotta die anyway, right? If you spend your whole life like scared of that, then you will never live. That's what mama. So, but then if you don't find anything you willing to die for, then you will never live. Right? I'm gonna die for Sophia. I'm gonna die for the truth. But the thing is, I can't die. That's a lot of people don't know. So once you realize that you live forever, you kind of like energy, then you ain't scared. Because it's kind of like fear. Right? They kind of like trick you with fear. Because like, that's kind of how the demons get in. But look, we here, and I love you, brother. And I want to make sure I don't leave Kansas City without, blessing. Right? Got to bless you. We're gonna bless
what
you
is
well.
that, man? Hell no, nigga. Don't put that shit in my... Man, come on, bro.
Come on, man. We got to bless you well.
What is that, bro?
Prosperity, gang, and peace.
Man, bro, what is that, bro? Man, don't bless me with none of
You don't get
that.
blessed.
That's money in there, nigga?
Yeah, it's cool. It's a sacrifice.
Man, I don't even know what to say.
Money out.
It's cum. You put cum in there. What is in that bottle, man? Why would you open that? So what was you about to do with that?
I'm gonna get you a song.
You're not about to hit me with none of that, nigga. That's baby oil, nigga. That's ditty oil. Hey, all right, bro. See, they said you was gonna. They said you. Hey, you know what? They said I'm gonna give you a viral moment.
Come on.
You sure ain't lying, nigga. That's oil, nigga. That's oil, nigga. Don't drip that shit on my motherfucking couch. You rubbing it on? That's cum, nigga. I thought you.
Damn. Come on, guys. Why not? This is for the spirit. Right? And I would have gave you something, then you would have went up. It's still gonna go up. It's still gonna go up. Right? It's all good.
Are you serious right
Y'all
now?
gotta get fried, right?
Yeah. Get fried, bro. You got oil on that. You got oil on your...
You think it is a simulation?
That blunt gone.
No, it's just started.
How did you have a roast? I thought it was fake. Nigga, you really had a roast this whole interview. You been holding that roast this whole interview. This is crazy. This shit is crazy.
Listen, I came to bless you with the truth, right? And
bless you with the truth.
Right? And I'm gonna open a church in Kansas City.
You want a church of what?
It's not a church.
A Xenotic church.
Yeah, that's a real church. Come on.
Oh my God, man. A Xenotic church. What is it?
You smoke weed in there. Yeah, you can fuck. Come on, you can fuck. Cause like, it's good to fuck in there. Cause like, we got something called like the sex goddess. And they supposed to give you a lot of head. It's not a sin to fuck. But the church made a sin to fuck. So I can't go to the church. But think about it. On Saturday, listen. On Saturday, everybody in the church, they fuck. And they smoke weed. But then on Sunday, if I walk in the church and I want to pull my pants down and get me, bust me a nut before the sermon, then I'm a demon. But I can do it on Saturday. Let me tell you something. That's like, you gotta choose. I told them that on Real Street Store, like, don't nobody want to choose. They want to act like it's time to play and then it's time to get serious. Listen, it's always serious or it's always play. It's either or. You got to choose.
Man, why is you moving like that, bro? Why you be doing that? This nigga done rubbed on the ditty oil and start grinding. You alright, bro? You alright? Man, you done rubbed on the cum oil, nigga. You in this motherfucker twitching and shit. Don't start bouncing ass. Man, come on, man. Don't start bouncing ass. Huh?
I just want to tell you about Sophia.
All right, let's talk about Sophia. Sophia, I love to talk about God. I love to talk about God. No, I love to talk about God.
Listen. You know what you can see?
That's my favorite thing.
Your pearls are for front line.
That's my favorite thing to
so
talk about.
I can't cast in front of you no more. I can't cast in front of you no more. I can't pass my...
I got evil spirits. Are you lighting the wick on me?
I know about it.
Nigga, that's a wick. Stop playing.
We're going to get rid of it.
That's a wick. That ain't no deal. What do y'all call them things? What's the things called, bro? What's it called? What's the thing? Sage? Nigga, that's a wick, nigga. That's what you like. We like wicks in the joint.
Yeah. I'll tell you one time I went to jail, right? You talking about jail. You know how they roll the shit under the thing?
Yeah.
One time I went into jail and I needed to smoke, right? And like, it's kind of crazy because like, I ain't have nothing to smoke, no weed, but I had tobacco. So you know in jail, you go catch a bullshit ass charge just to go to the hole to sell tobacco.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on. So one time I went there, I like get in there and go to the hole. I like, bam. Why would I send my shit? Nigga ripped me off and say, go out. I knew the nigga for a long time too. He left. He rolled himself out. I swear.
He checked in like you did.
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I got caught on purpose. I get some sugar.
He got caught on purpose.
Come on, gang, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Oh, you got caught on sugar.
Stop playing with me.
Wait, you went to the hole for some sugar, nigga?
Yeah, sugar.
Man, stop it, man.
I ain't no sugar in my tank. You call me gay? Ain't no sugar in my tank?
Nah.
Sugar.
How you go?
Come on, gang. In jail, you know, sugar worth a whole lot of money. Stop playing
Sugar
with me.
worth a whole lot of money.
Stop playing
How
with
you
me.
go to the hole for the shit?
Because I come with it on purpose.
Why?
So I can sell. Like
So you can go to the hole and check
Because everybody had sugar already. And sugar was, I already flooded in with sugar, but I kind of like lost that money gambling. So everybody had sugar, so I'm like, damn, I can't give them no more sugar. I gotta go to jail. Because I can't sell my sugar. I can't give a nigga no sugar. Stop playing with me. So I had to go to the hole. Stop playing with me. So would you give a nigga some sugar? Stop playing, I'm out of sugar. Stop playing with me. Got sugar. So I went to the hole. Stop playing with me.
What'd you get your nigga?
Yeah, I went to the hole, gang. Stop playing with me. But I ain't gonna get ripped off in the hole, gang. Stop playing with me. Nigga ain't
For your
Chad.
tobacco.
Chad was from Kansas City too. I swear to God, mama. White boy named Chad.
He was from Kansas
I saw
City.
him on-
White boy named Chad.
That's all I'm on. He from Kansas City.
Man, stop it.
I said, hold on, I can't make this up.
How you know Chad for so long?
Listen,
You know him
Chad was in a cell with me, and then that's fucked up. Chad ain't still in the universe. I just remember Chad just like that. Stop playing with me. Shout out to Chad though. He the first one showed me never give a nigga shit unless you get the money first. He taught me that. Kansas City taught me that. Shout out to Kansas City.
Backdoor City.
But he was white.
This the real
He was
Backdoor.
white though,
White
gang.
boys is with it
Hell
too.
no, he wasn't
You know
going to
the
Kansas City.
white boys is on that.
Kansas City got down. He got down so long. Shout out to Kansas City.
Nah. Some St. Louis niggas be playing. Y'all niggas is really Backdoor City for real. I ain't
See,
gonna lie.
St. Louis is kind of like.
I seen St. Louis. I seen y'all. The St. Louis niggas backdoor the nigga because he was hanging with Kansas City niggas.
Nah, I don't work like that.
I swear to God they did.
Now, see, St. Louis like this, right? They, like, kill their own.
Yeah.
So they gotta, like, get their own, right? Like, if we all together, we gotta come up together. If you gotta get, like, $1 more than me, I gotta, like, take yours. And we gotta, like, all be even. Once you go up, you got to die. That's how St. Louis work. Like, long we all broke together, we good. But once you go up $1 more, you got to go.
That's why you got your ass out of there.
Nah, but yeah. But no. Yeah, but that's how I go.
Nah. It's kind of like that everywhere. Crab in the bucket. That's crab in the bucket mentality, though.
But it's got like a bit of that St. Louis. Cause like they'll play with you, like you would think it's good. Like all day long, you be out smoking weed and fuck. He let you fuck his girl, get head, and that's when you know you got blocks about your shit.
Girl.
Yeah, we do that in St. Louis.
I know. Y'all
Everybody
some
say
freaky
Louis.
niggas.
Yeah, everybody say Louis do that. They do that.
Y'all some freaky niggas out there. Now that's the same thing in every ghetto, every hood. You know, it's a lot of people mingling and twingling around.
Yeah, but in St. Louis, it's kind of like worse. Right? Cause St. Louis, like
That's what y'all do.
All you do is fuck.
What is it with St. Louis niggas? Y'all think y'all like the best in the world at everything?
No,
Like, y'all think y'all created everything?
Let me tell you why. Let me clarify this. Let me clarify this. St. Louis don't go nowhere. So all we can battle is each other. We backdoor city gang. So we don't hear nobody else shit. That's why I'm like, nobody else shit come in St. Louis. Cause like, when people come to St. Louis, they kind of like, get involved in a whole lot of bullshit. And we don't represent the city right. And that's why I'm out the city right now, kind of like trying to bring everybody in. That's why I'm GDBD Vice Lord. I'm like, man, stop playing with me.
That's the wildest shit.
That's why I'm GDBD Vice Lord.
GDBD Vice Lord, bro. Why do you be saying that, man? The craziest shit you say is on Larry David.
Yeah.
Why do you say that, bro?
You don't know?
Nah, for real. Now that's the wildest shit I hear you say, bro, on Larry David.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Man,
You don't know? What's the radio? You don't know? I'm radio too.
Sereno.
¿No es? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Bien?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Está bueno? ¿Está bueno? Shut up. Shut up. That's like I say in Spanish. Look. So, yeah. But,
So you represent every
yeah,
game.
but let me tell you what Larry David is. So,
Explain
I
Larry
want to
David.
clarify this.
Because I know who Larry Hoover is.
Right, so you know who David is too, right?
Yeah, I know who David is.
Now put them together. Because they both started the game. You cannot. Oh, yeah, now you get it. So, see, I'll be ahead of people. That's GDPD. Like, but look. J-Man, he GDPD.
J-Man is GD.
But I'm GDPD Vice.
That's what I'm saying. You GDBD, Vice Corps, Blood Crib.
Let me show you how, right?
You from
every
Fine
game.
Line.
Let me show you. I'm gonna break it down here first. What's this? Okay, what's the name of your show?
E16.
E16. I'm gonna break it down here first, right? This is why I say of every gang I'm GDPD Vice Lord. This is a lot of people don't know. Every game in history branched off from one gang, right? And it was kind of like the Black Panthers. And every game branched off that game was kind of like for like growth and development. And then like the black was good, but the white people saw that and that was good. And black people always kind of like been snakes. So they paid other black people like Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, people like that to fuck it up. So play on me. And then they pay other people like Larry Hoover, people like that to be gang members and shit like that to fuck it up. So every time we got something good, they pay us to fuck it
think they got Malcolm X with the
Malcolm X with 30.
No, man, stop it, bro. There you go, bro. He's saying some wild shit.
Why would they say that about Malcolm X? Huh? Why would Farrakhan risk the whole goddamn community of the Muslims to make sure he was in the ground?
Because he went against them.
No, but listen, what's wrong with going against people? Right?
Sometimes ain't nobody bigger than the program. You know that.
Listen to me. The program, listen, it's like kind of like God. That's why I don't worship the God you worship. Because, like, if you don't kill me just because I got a question, then what kind of God is you? So if you a boss, right? Say you're a boss, right? And say
Farrakhan ain't no God.
Well, say you're a boss at McDonald's, right? Say you're a boss at McDonald's. And you got an employee, and say you doing the fries. He come to you and say, look, man, how you do the fries? You just, shut up, bitch. You kill me. You wrong, right? Because people got questions that should have answers. Right? That's what I mean. So men should sit down and compromise. Two men should talk. But the problem is, men don't know how to use their masculine and their feminine, so they don't balance. Every man run around use too much their masculine. Because they don't want to be, they get their woman, and they don't want to, that's their feminine. They don't know how to use both. They can't balance. So then they can't never have a conclusion.
Is that why you run around with a jar of nut?
Hey, come on, guys, don't play on me. They don't know, gang. They don't know. But if you have some of this, you'll get a whole lot of money. You can bust a lot of nuts.
Nigga, that's baby oil.
Come on, guys, stop playing.
I just watched you rub it on to see how they dry. Nigga, that's baby oil. That's that itty oil in a bag with ones tore up in it.
That's $100.
Nigga, look at this shit. Here, hold on, wait.
It's $100. You got this shit. That's $100.
There you go.
But everybody at home get this.
Ain't no hundreds in there, man. Let me see, bro. No, don't loosen it. Tighten it. Let me see, man. Let me see, bro. So we can hold it on the camera. So let me see. I can't believe you. Hold on. There we go. This nigga got cum.
Hey, come on, guys, stop playing.
With ones in the jar.
You got God bless anyway. You touched it. I need you to touch it. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. You ain't gonna know tomorrow.
So what that means?
Tomorrow you gonna know.
So what?
You gonna have a drink.
I'm gonna get some money.
You going over there? I don't want you to touch that. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Like, ask about anything else.
What is Worldwide Hustle?
See, there's a lot of things. It's a development company. See, you see me, I'm stupid. I'm dumb, right? But I had talent. And Will also kind of like put me everywhere. Now everybody see me out viral. They kind of like take care of all the BS and shit, so I ain't got to. Cause I'm stupid. But I can trust them. That's why I fuck. I ain't gotta watch it because everything go in my name. That's why I pay them. That's why I'm so they ain't getting none of it.
Nigga, Worldwide Hustle ain't your company.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't mine. It's not like a trust. Because in America, you can't own shit. Because like, if you own something, then you gotta pay taxes. So I don't own it. I'm kind of like a spokesperson for it.
Okay.
So, I don't own it. 100% I don't own it. It's 100% fact. It's a trust account. It's a trust. So you can trust it. Because it's a trust.
That's what Worldwide Hustle
It's a
is.
trust. Yeah, but it got a lot of subs.
So
It's a studio.
It's a studio. And you distribute music.
You do marketing. You do podcasting. We got a $10 million deal with One Up Here.
With who?
The most major distributor in the networking country.
You got a distribution deal?
Yeah, right now, $10 million. I'm giving it away. So I'm gonna give it away. Everybody know.
You giving what away?
Everybody, I can't call them $1 million.
You ain't give Karma no $1
Well, I didn't give it to him. I got the million.
After I seen you get on Dirty Glove, you said Karma got the bunk music.
Yeah, that's how he got signed. That's how he got the money. But he didn't really get signed. He just get the money up front. They gotta like give you future artists. Just like baby.
Wait a minute, I heard you say if you give a nigga money, what he gotta do for
You
you?
gotta fuck him. That's why I ain't give it to him. I got in the middle of it, so I ain't gotta fuck him. Hold on, cause I don't know. But you really can't fuck nobody anyway, cause world simulation and like you can't touch nothing cause it's an atom and you really can't get fucked. I know.
So hey, so you ain't never been fucked?
Next question, guys.
I'm just saying, you said this everything is an atom, you can't get fucked, your bitch ain't never fucked you.
Well, depends on how you mean fucked. How you mean? Clarify.
Hey, you ain't never had sex, nigga.
Tell me how it is.
Oh man, here you go with this shit, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Man, you really got 7 personalities, bro. I've been talking to 4 different people today. Man, you gotta come. Man, I need back in here. The 607
Not the pump.
Not the pump.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I need 607 in here, man. What's up with it, man?
I'm ready for interview.
Huh?
I'm ready for interview.
You ready for the nigga? We been interviewing for
When we gonna start? We ready to start?
Oh,
Why you call me down here to start the interview?
Hey, man.
Hey, when we gonna start the interview? Y'all gonna start?
Hey, I'm starting to think. Hey, bro, you busted out the cum and turned it to another person, bro. You got the jar of cum. This nigga got the jar of cum and turned it to a whole nother person, man. That shit done kicked in. That baby oil done kicked in on your ass, man. Hey, the roach is gone. It's over with. Hey, bro, do you just like keep lighting the same one in all your interviews or something? How did you just light that? Hell no, you ain't about to light that. This shit is crazy. We got 607 E16 TV, man. What's going on? So what's the next thing, man? What's the next thing for you, man?
This is what I'm trying to do, right? We in Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to do, right? And listen, I'm gonna speak for Will Wallace, right? I'm trying to get everybody, this is your artist in Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
You gotta, like, own your own shit. Don't get fucked to the booty. Let me tell you how it works, right? You remember that baby lost $8 million? But he really lost $16 million.
Baby.
Let me tell you how it works.
Birdman, baby.
No, not that. He been broke. Not that one. Not the one that did. That's why they cut the microphone off on him. He been broke. Wayne ain't want to hear him no more.
What baby you talking
about? We talking about the one they finna come get for murder.
Lil Baby.
I'm about to get him for murder. Yeah, that Lil Baby. Say he lost $8 million. But he really lost $16 million.
How?
Let me tell you how it works. So when they give you $8 million, that account be like negative $8 million. Because he got that from $8 million. It be negative $8 million. So he got his plus $8 million over here. But it really negative $8 million over there. So put them together. You think it cancel it even, but it don't. Because in order for them to get that back, he got like pay him back like he got to make like 17, 18 million.
So how you feel like he lost it?
Because he never gonna get that 17, 18 million. They gonna forever have him in that loop. See, baby kind of like broke and rich, like everybody else. All the rappers broke and rich. Because once you get the money, it's a debt, and then you can't never pay off the debt because they don't let you.
So what is it that you provide for the artist?
There you go. That's a good question. I give them like a rubber. Not a rubber. But they don't get food. Listen, I kind of like...
Y'all be burning clothes.
No, I'll protect their booty hole. I told my mama, I kind of like make everything work for them. And they said, they come. Now listen, I tell Kwame, listen, you're an artist. So an artist should have 5 things. He should have a production company. He should have a studio company. He should have a marketing company. He should have every company that he gonna do. So he gonna bundle all that money around all them companies all the way around it. And he good. He gonna never go broke. So, but he gotta have everything. Listen, I'm gonna tell a lot of people this. You find the money in the middle. See, everybody goes chase the money, but you can't get it there. Look at Uber. They found the money in the middle, right? You got the car, and the motherfucker need a ride. Bitch with the app, right? The money always in the middle. So if you chase the money, you kind of like lose. I was like, you kind of like.
So what you supposed to chase?
Nothing. So the world was made chase. The world's imperfect, gang. So it was made imperfect. No, listen, the world's like this. You'll never bust that nut. You gonna chase forever. So you can't chase. You gotta like sit back and like manifest. That a lot of people don't know.
So did you manifest this situation you in? How you get in this situation to the point to where, nigga, these past 2 months, you've been the most viral, the most going nigga on YouTube. You've been on every platform known to man. How did you manifest this?
It's the devil.
Oh my God. Wait. The devil that I worship, right?
Yeah, because the devil controls media. So it's kind of like I gotta use him to get to my point across.
So you use the devil to get your point across? Is that why you walking around with black fingernails and shit?
That hurt. I don't want to use the devil, but I got to.
Why you gotta use the devil, man?
Because I got a balance. I can't get rid of him. I try to chain him down, but he don't chain.
Wait. So you got Sophia and the devil both talk to you? Is that why you walk around with Sage, try to keep the devil spirit away from you because he be talking to you?
Tell me to do stuff. And some of it I gotta do. But some of it will be bad. But ain't no such thing as good and bad. So I got a balance. Just like the other day, when that baby got killed in the car with the daddy, and everybody feeling bad, and I started to feel bad, but I can't feel bad because for somebody to live, somebody gotta die, and it's a daddy fault. The world simulation. And you can't cry. Attachments send you back. The moment I cry, I come back. So I can't cry.
You feel like it's the daddy's fault though? You said that.
It's it's mama's fault. Daddy's fault. It's government's fault. It's everybody's fault.
You think it was his fault just because he was riding with his daughter?
I think it's his fault because he was a killer, he was a murderer, he was a drug dealer, he was a gambler. He lived a bad life. When you live that life, that what happened, gang. You supposed to die. You can't get mad when a street nigga die. People that kill supposed to die. That's how it balance.
I don't think Lil Ronnie was a killer.
Come on, gang. They said in Fort Worth, let me tell you something, right? Sin lies not in the thought, not in the act, but in the thought. So, the gambling that he did, the money people that came to the casino, you think ain't nobody died for coming from that? You think that money ain't caused no problem? You gotta pay for that. You got money.
Where did you hear that sin lies in the thought, not in the act? Where did you read that at?
I ain't read it. Jesus told it to me. Is it really something?
Bro, do you talk to Jesus, Sophia, and the devil? Hold up. Jesus ain't tell you that. Jesus ain't tell you that. Jesus ain't tell you that. Jesus and God two different
They
people.
all the same. They all the same.
No, they not.
God, the devil, Jesus, they all.
There's a holy trinity, and there is such thing as a holy trinity. And you said, when you add Sophia, the holy trinity don't
Is
exist.
that floor solid?
Huh?
Is that floor solid?
There's a motherfucker. That's why we standing
It's
there.
an atom. It's an atom. No, an atom is a whole lot of molecules. Only become solid when you come in contact with it. So if you don't come in contact with it, it never comes solid.
So what does that got to do?
It's a molecule. And so you live in a dream.
You all right, man? Hey, what is molecules? You cool?
I was getting kind of hot.
So the sage, hey man, why you keep burning sage? Am I making you feel uncomfortable?
No, you good.
You get negative spirits and shit?
Low yet?
No, we about to end this though, man. You all right, bro? Hey, Karma, man, this nigga cool?
I don't know.
Man, hey, man, every time you light that sage or that smoke hit you, bro, you turn something what's in that shit, nigga? Is them mushrooms you burning? Man, what's in that shit, man?
Gosh, I'm done. I can't do it no more.
Man, we out. It's E6.
What has he said that was wrong? I'm just gonna have to end this video, y'all. I actually had some points I wanted to make, but I think he already made the points. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video like that. And this is already the hour. Look, we're back to the way we used to be. It's basically an hour. It's 2 hours long. We're back to the way we used to be. It's like I actually took some time in this video and put some effort in it. Like in the beginning, when I walk in, I was gonna edit that to be the beginning, but honestly, guys, I'm not gonna edit it. So bye. I'm sorry. I see you later. Bye.